Maybe a little bit less than that. We did do a sound check, I promise. All right. Let's slow it down a little bit. Let's Are there any lovers in the house tonight? Do we have any lovers here tonight?
Yes!
The room is full of lovers. Oh, you guys, you got a good woman. Oh. Well, if you're looking for a good woman, I bet all the good women are here tonight. Oh, yeah. And don't do like old Ken DuChaine and run off in the night every night. Stay close. Tell her how you feel. Let's spread a little of the love around. Take advantage of the cold weather. Enjoy that thing they call body heat. You never know how much I love you. You never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a feeling that's hard to bear. You give me fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Bless my soul, I love you. Take this so hard away. Take these arms, I'll never use them. Believe in what my lips have to say. You give me fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Now listen to me, baby. Hear every word I say. No one can love you the way that I do, because they don't know how to love you my way. You give me fever in the morning, fever all through the night, and fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Oh, I can feel it, honey. Sun lights up the daytime, and the moon lights up the night. My eyes light up when you call Kenny boy. I know you're gonna love me right. You give me fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. All right, I need all you lovers to sing along with me on this verse. Nobody but you, babe. Nobody but you, babe. Nobody but you, babe. Your sugar shawl is sweet. Your sugar shawl is sweet. Your sugar sure is sweet. Let's do it again. Nobody but you, babe. Nobody but you, babe. Nobody but you, babe. Your sugar sure is sweet. We made it. Woo. Yeah, I can feel the love in the house. Okay, what are we drinking tonight? Are we drinking beer? Are there some beer drinking going on? Yeah. Are there any winos in the house? Ah, we got the winos here. You gotta love a wino. Any cider heads? No cider heads tonight? How about the hard stuff? Anybody drinking the hard stuff? Well, my drink of choice when I'm here in the UK at the end of the night is a big old pint of Guinness. Ooh. Or some dark stout, yes. But back home we got this stuff called moonshine. You ever drank moonshine?
Poaching.
Yeah, poaching. Okay, well we're getting close now. Well, I got a big jug of moonshine back home. I'd like to invite all of you to come and drink a little moonshine with me. I built a big house out in the woods in South Georgia on a 48,000 acre lake on a dead end road. We got the big cotton field that we can sit on the front porch and watch the moon rise over. I call it the house the Brits built, because you paid for it, and I built it, so it's our house, and I want to share it with all of you. Come on. If we run low on the moonshine, we can always run down to the scrapyard and look up Lynn. He's got the latest batch of Georgia Pete's moonshine, tucked in with the cleaning supplies. So come on down, we'll get the old guitars. The old Robert Johnson guitars down from the studio, and we'll sit on the front porch and sing and play a little bit of that moonshine music. And I want all you guys to bring your exes with you, because I got a lake full of alligators. Come on. I woke up this morning, saw the blues walking like a man. I woke up this morning, saw the blues walking like a man. So come on, Kenny boy, give me your right hand. Got the blues, so low down, shake and chill. The blues, so low down, shake and chill. Hope you never had 'em, hope you never will. The blues fell down my top, and it tore me upside down. It tore me upside down. Travel on, poor Kenny, just don't turn you round. see the blues. The law down ain't hard to see. Like consumption killing me by bakery. Killing me, mama. It started raining. Gonna dry my blues away. It started raining. Gonna dry my blues away. I'm going out to the distillery, stay out there all day. We're getting wild. Okay. Well, we're starting to settle in a little bit now. I do have one requirement, though, if you're going to come to visit your house. You gotta learn how to bark like a dog and howl like a hound. It's not a difficult thing to do. You all know what I'm talking about. So let's practice a little bit here tonight. See how serious you are about coming for a visit. Yeah. This is an old blues song from Howlin' Wolf. It was your #1 hit in the 60s by that little white boy band, the Rolling Stones. Howlin' Wolf was the one that made it popular, and I got to get on stage with Howlin' Wolf. He was about 6'7", 300 pounds, built like a chisel. Man, you didn't mess with Howlin' Wolf. I got on stage with him shortly before he passed away, and it was a big festival that we were playing alongside. And I remember shaking, standing next to him because he was so awesome and so intimidating. I remember looking back at his band, and they all smiled, these big smiles. None of them had teeth in the front. Apparently Wolf had busted them all out. Oh, but we love Howlin' Wolf, don't we? Yeah, so on the second verse, I need everybody to bark like dogs and howl like hounds. Oh, no fair practicing now. Well, I'm a little red rooster, too lazy to crawl all day. Well, I'm a little red rooster, too lazy to crawl all day. Got no peace in the barnyard, upset in every way. All right, here we go now, come on. The dogs begin to bark, hounds begin to howl. It's the doghouse. The dogs begin to bark, hounds begin to howl. All you stray kin people, the little red rooster's on the prowl. Come on, let me hear you howl. Woof, woof. have been gone. No peace in the barnyard, upset in every way. Come on, let me hear you howl. We love the howling wolf here at the Doghouse. Nothing like the sound of a woman howling, boy. Once again, welcome everybody. We're starting to settle in a little bit. Speaking of settling in, it's been 3 years since my fourth wife dumped me. Yeah, I'm kind of in between wives right now. Oh. I finished a big tour 3 years ago in December. I went back home to find out I'd gained a new ex-wife. Yes, and no one was surprised. Me least of all. She was 21 years younger, you know. A young Yorkshire lass raised up in Settle. Went to one of those fancy English girls' schools. Then she decided she was going to become the top lap dancer at the Spearmint Rhino in Birmingham, which she did. So no one was surprised when she dumped me. Me least of all, but I tell you what, I certainly had 7 good years. And I still got the pole to prove it. It's the only thing she left. Oh. And I still think some of our best days are yet to come. Everybody's talking about the seventh son, but in the whole round world there is only one, and I'm the one. Yes, I'm the one. I'm the one, I'm the one they call the seventh son. I can tell you future before it come to pass, and I can do things for you that makes your heart feel glad. I can look in the sky and predict the rain. Tell when a woman's got another man, 'cause I'm the one. Yes, I'm the one. Well, I'm the one, one they call the seventh son. I can talk these words that sound so sweet, and I can make your little heart skip a beat. I can heal the sick and raise the dead. Make you little girls talk out of your head, 'cause I'm the one. Yes, I'm the one. Well, I'm the one they call the seventh son. Tight, and I can make you moan for people day and night. I can make you, baby, hold me in your arms and make the flesh quiver on your lovely bones. 'Cause I'm the one. Yes, I'm the one. I'm the one they call the seventh son. Yeah, we got stronger as that song went on. Yes, we did. I don't know what's going on. The spooks have been following me all over the place here on this tour. Okay, let's see here. Well, let me sing you a song about my second ex-wife. Yeah, let's slow it down a little bit. My second ex-wife, a crazy redhead from Alabama. Oh, did we have some times together. Yeah, running the roads, playing the music. I worked my way up to about 300 shows a year. It was just fabulous. Had a big 1956 Cadillac limousine I was riding around in. Go down to Key West, Florida and play every single night for 86 nights in a row. I'd have to lay on the beach all day long, every day. Do a little show and then drink hard all night long, every night for weeks and weeks and months and months. Oh, perfect. Poor Kenny boy, yeah. And her family had this big plantation-style home on the banks of Mobile Bay down there along the Gulf Coast. Near the panhandle of Florida, we'd slide in there. Oh, it was just perfect. Christmas Eve, 1985, we had a big fir tree and we were decorating the tree, waiting for Santa to show up. Presents for everyone. I had lots of money back then. I bought her a big bottle of vodka. Man, was that a mistake. Yeah, I should have bought her two. Because she could drink that vodka, I tell you what. Sweet little Alabama girl. Yeah. So we got to drinking that night. Everything was going all right. We were decorating the tree, a little Christmas cheer. Next thing I know, she starts accusing me of drinking her vodka. I said, honey, you better pace yourself because I only bought you one bottle. And all the liquor stores are closed in Alabama on Christmas Day. If you run out, you're not going to be happy. So pace yourself, honey. Cheers. A little while later, Kent, you have been drinking my vodka. Well, maybe I had been drinking her vodka. You know, all the liquor stores were going to be closed the next day. Maybe I didn't want to run out of my gin. I don't know for sure, but she threw me out. I know that for sure. So I went down the road and I parked up, not far, wondering what in the hell I was going to do. Christmas Eve, my family's 1,200 miles away. I thought, okay, well, maybe if I learned her favorite song, yeah, I could go back and I could sing it to her. Oh, and she'd take me back. Then I'd finish that bottle of vodka. Sounded like a good plan, but it didn't work out because, you know, I learned her favorite song and it was from the woman's point of view and it just didn't make any sense. So I changed it. It was very simple. I changed he's to she's and she's to he's. And it made perfect sense. And all these years have passed. Oh, from 1985, all these years have passed. I never got to sing it to her, but I'm going to do it one day when she gets out of prison. You guessed it, she robbed a liquor store on Christmas Day. Lisa Gale from Alabama. They met upon the blue moon so in love and oh so young, but she was going far away. He cried, I'll be true to you, even though you don't want me to. I'll be blue for you, even though you've asked me not to. With the years drifted by them, as we all know they can, he refused many women and she had many men. But as fate would have it, they met again. He was on the downhill slide, she was just sliding in. When she looked into his eyes at night, she never realized that the only real love in her life was passing by. As she turned and left him there, her final words goodbye, she heard him calling out to her, and as she walked he cried. He cried, I've been true to you. Seemed like speaking to me is the least that you could do. I've been blue for you. After all that you have put me through. He'd been drinking way too hard one night, he'd been drinking way too hard. Alone and pale in a cheap hotel, he died there in the dawn. Kneeling beside his grave, oh so late and oh so wrong. She longed to hold him close again, crying on and on. She cried, I'll be true to you. After all that I put you through, I'll be blue for you, even though you don't want me to. It got louder all of a sudden. Oops, we're out tonight. Have mercy. No telling what's going to happen tonight. Do we have any loose and wild women in the house? Well, allow me to introduce myself. As you know, my last name is a French name. My French heritage worked their way over to Canada back in the 1600s. Then we mixed with the Indians, Chippewa. Then about 1800, one of us paddled down the Mississippi, down to New Orleans. She became a madam. Watch out. My name is DuChaine. Honey, I live way out in the woods. My name is DuChaine. Honey, I live way out in the woods. If you come out and see me, I promise I'll be good. My name is DuChaine. Honey, I can do it all night long. My name is DuChaine. Honey, I can do it all night long. If you come out and see me, I promise I won't do you wrong. I promise. When you join my gang, honey, you gotta do it just right. When you join my gang, honey, you gotta do it just right. Gotta make sweet music way into the night. It's called the Chain Gang. Honey, we don't fuss and we don't fight. It's called the Chain Gang. Honey, we don't fuss and we don't fight. We'll link up together until the morning light. All night. My name is DuChaine. Honey, I live way out in the woods. My name is DuChaine. Honey, I live way out in the woods. If you come out and see me, I promise I'll be good. If you come out and see me, I promise I'll be good. I promise. Shake it. Oh, you're very kind. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is my steel guitar. A little bit different than a wood body guitar. I was inspired back in the 60s by Son House and Book of White. They were playing steel guitars. So I started looking into the steel guitar, and they were made first way back in the late 20s to be loud for playing on the streets and playing in the orchestras. Then the blues guys started getting their hands on them, and really making a racket with him. If you ever saw any of the videos of Sunhouse or Book of White, man, those guys would just bash away. I was fascinated with them, so I started looking for one. You couldn't find one anywhere. Then Book of White came to town, and I got to do 2 shows with him, about 1970 or thereabouts. I got backstage with a big old black man sitting in the corner at the University of Minnesota at the coffee house. And I went in all excited, and here comes this little girl from the university with a tray, 2 bottles of whiskey. She sets it on the table next to Booker, and Booker White starts slopping them down. She was only supposed to give him 1, and then 1 for the second show. She didn't know what was going on. She gave both, and he was working on them, let me tell you. And I finally got enough nerve to speak with him. I said, Booker, you're the best. You know, I've been working on all your guitar licks, trying to figure them out. And I got this little instrumental that I put together, and I'd like to play it for you. Maybe you could tell me what I could do to make it better. He said, sure, boy, go ahead. I said, do you think I could use your guitar? Because I knew he had a steel guitar. I could see it sitting in the case. Oh, man. I fell in love. Yeah. I got the fondo and stroke. Book of White steel guitar, and it took me 10 years to find one, but 42 years ago I found Lead Bessie. Oh yeah. And we celebrated her birthday on New Year's Eve. She's 85 years old. Yeah, she got a little bit of makeover back home after the hurricane hit. We had 3 days without power, so I stripped her down on the kitchen table. Went to work on her. Oh yeah. Had my hand inside. I was gluing her all up. Got some new shiny tape and taped her all up. Yeah. We've been together 42 years. Like I said, we've done 10,000 shows, at least. 2.5 or 3 million miles we've traveled. She's seen 4.5 ex-wives come and go. So get your old steel guitar, boy. Fondo and stroke them. We can talk about the Hoff later. When we get to the alligator section. Let me play you a little bit of this old Book of White music. He had this little thing called Pat the Baby where he'd slap on his old guitar. Check out his videos if you get a chance. He was the most incredible Mississippi Delta blues man. He was B.B. King's older cousin. He taught B.B. how to play guitar. Sure enough. So let's take a little run from Aberdeen in Mississippi down to New Orleans.